You can see it's nice and foggy, and red fishing for roach. This could be fun. It's a nice Sunday. Everybody's doing other things, but as you can see, it's so misty. It's awesome. What a beautiful morning, and it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock, so it's not early, but you can see the temperatures are dropping now. And I had a good session down here the other day, probably 30 roach, a couple of decent ones. I can see a heron, but here we go. I reckon this looks good for it today. So I'm a bit scrunchy eyed because the sun's in my eyes, but this looks good today. Nice breeze across the water. There we go. I'll show you the morning glory. Right, see you in a minute. Roach fishing at Somerset levels, and 20-foot deep river. I've got about 12 to 15 here when I'm fishing, but it is a deep river. It's about 20 foot. There you go. Got my waggler float, and quite a long. As you can see, fishing quite deep. Because last time I was there, I was catching a lot of small fish. Caught a lot of decent fish, but caught quite a lot of small ones. So I'm going to try and get through today, through the swim, get to these better fish. And you might see there's, I don't know, there's a swan coming, but there's a whole group of swans, and they just had a fight where I've been putting bait for the last 20 minutes. So I'll try to be a little bit more organised in this video, and be able to bait up properly, and get everything organised. I say that, and I'm disorganised. Oh, I caught him now. Man. Hook the hook. Right, I've got a feeder out. That's nothing special. That's just, we'll show that in a bit, but honestly, I've never caught anything on the bottom here. Because it's so deep this time of year, there's nothing on the bottom except the odd big bream carp. So I always check it out, but I've never even had a bite on the bottom. As you can see, the sun's getting up now. Let's get her out, so we can catch fish. That was absolutely nice. Definitely should wear sunglasses today. Okay. I might move it in a bit, a little bit closer there. Got my shot my float down a little bit more. Thought I did it before I started the video. Obviously I did. Or I could have knocked the lead shot off, one or the other. Yeah, it'll be alright hopefully if this cloud comes over. Put one more little lead shot on it. Here we go. As long as the swans don't get too close to me. As you see, I ain't putting bait out when they're there. It's pointless because they're probably going to swim on it. So try and keep them away from it as much as I can. They seem alright, and maybe they've gone right down river again. This thing with wild swans, they're not interested. It's only the ones who get fed on lakes all the time, or like that. Same with ducks generally. Okay. Mashed up bread. No maggots. Get a lot of bites. Got a bite already. So it's going to be a killer today. But I'm hoping as the day gets on, it's going to get overcast. You can see there's a lot more sun over there. And there's fish topping here this morning. On the little video, you see there's a few roach and that were jumping this morning. First thing. I need to get this out. Casting really short. What I will do is, if I can't get where I want it, I will change the float. As you see I'm not fishing with a stick float, I'm fishing with a waggler. Just purely because there isn't much tail on here at all. It looks like it, but that's just wind. And I usually fish with a stick float, but when it's like this, there we go. A raggedy fish. Happy days. Nice roach. Happy with that. First cast. No, light. Second cast. There we go, Mr. Roach. Nice. Wouldn't mind if I catch him like that all day today. But last time I definitely had a lot bigger ones. But that's a nice fish by anyone's standard. Nice little roach. And at the end of the video, I'll show you what I have in the keep net. Hopefully, it's going to be a good day. Alright, get the new part of the river and moved. I had 5 roach. They're all right, all nice fish. But as you see, it's sunny and it's really windy, and it was just awkward the way I was fishing. I'm fishing upwind, and the river's, it's just, you got wind that way, river going that way. So I've got on a better spot where I can cast, and I already had a really good bite a minute ago, so I put the camera back on. And it's been a really hard day. I've had to keep switching and changing floats and stuff to get everything going, but I think I've got it right now. And that's the thing when you fish these rivers. I know them back inside and out, so I know what's going on with them when it ain't fishing right. And it's fishing fine. I just wasn't fishing right. And I was in the wrong spot. There's some right fish there. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to catch some better ones here. As you see, it's windy, it's sunny, I've got a massive float. Oh, that was terrible. So, let's see how we go. So that didn't just land how I thought it landed. There we go. Going on to Somerset River. I'll keep my bag out of the water. It's really wet down there. Yeah, I think I'm going to catch some alright fish here. Well, I've had 5 roach. That's not the best, to be honest with you. I could have done a lot better, but with the conditions against me, it just made things so much more harder. I'll give this a recast, I think. I know when I got it right. I mean, you can't even see that. Definitely should all my sunglasses. Terrible. Oh, the bite already. Anything when you're fishing with Brad. There we go. Went off for that. Finally hooked into one. 3 bites. Landed 1. So as you can see, that's why. It's not a particularly big roach. But there we go. We're catching. That's the idea. Right, I'm going to put some bait out. Get back in there. Right, let's see, can we get... That sun's warm when the wind dies off. I feel it's probably about, when the sun goes away, about 15 degrees. When the wind goes away. There we go, that's a good fish. Good fish. Fish down there. Back. Now then, 50 degrees. Oh, what? Pretty long. There we go. Better fish, isn't it? There we go. Got a bit of black spot on him. Mr. Roach. Nice actual really roach, because so this river's gene clear, and so it's a nice roach. Alright, get him in the keep net quickly. Go again. I'm going to stop the video there for a minute, otherwise I'm going to have like 3 hours. Okay. That fish. starting to get some better fish now. What happens with this type of river? Whoa. Okay. Oh, it's a bit silly, isn't it? There we go. Right. So there we go. Right, mate. Nice roach. There we go. On a sunny day. Not bad. Definitely will be trying to lure out today, but not yet. There we go. Good fish. Probably the best one I've had today. That by the way it's fighting. Much better fish. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of roach I'm after. Look at E. That's the kind I'm after. It took a while, but finally starting to get some roach. Winding away. There we go. That's kind of what we're talking about. It's a nice little roach. There's definitely some predators out there. I've definitely seen a perch following them. A lot of fish crashing out there. Even that perch stacking. Yeah. Definitely. Wash my hands. Just trying to put bread on, I have to put that on. It's terrible, it's a nightmare. Little white cloves. Mrs. loves it. Yeah, I've had a good day and all, even though I've had some hard bits today. Consistently catching now. And like I said, I know the fish are here, it's just you've got to get the bait presented right. You know, I can't emphasise that enough today. Other days you can literally fish out you want, fine, but definitely today, presentation's been key. Right, good presentation. I will definitely be catching these fish at the moment. Actually presenting it right, just slowly going through the swim. There we go, another one. Better fish. It's really weird because he keeps coming to the surface and strike and pop out. Oh, it's a skimmer! I got a skimmer! The first skimmer I've had in ages. I thought that was a weird bite. Alright mate, 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 Jesus. That was a crazy skimmer. Didn't fight on the way in though, did he? Fight on the bank. That was, whoa, alright mate. Mate, calm down. Didn't fight at all when he's coming in, did he? Now I've got fluff everywhere. Alright, little skimmer. Alright mate, I know he's going to spasm out. There we go. Mate. I think he's got a bit of roach in him. I'm not sure, but definitely a skimmer. There we go. Yeah, as you can see now, it's getting to late afternoon. There we go. That's a good fish. Okay, nice fish. That's it. Let's fight now. Oh, this is a good fish. This is a good fish. Oh my god. Okay. happy with that. Happy days, chatting a load of rubbish, blubbering on, and that's the roach I come after. And generally I do catch a lot of them like this in one session, but today definitely been a little bit harder. But all the same, there's no one here. There we go. Gonna pop that up then. Rarely have to do that. Look at that. All right, mate. Now down, please. There you go, mate. Calm down. But yeah, see, the other day I didn't record it, but I came down there and I had about 3 or 4 this size. So yeah, cracking roach. That's generally why I come down here for them. That's what I'm after. So I think most people are on the roach fishing, to be honest with you. But yeah, generally when I'm down here, I can catch them. Obviously, if the sun's not beaming on it. I've got 2 bags of bread for hooking to make sure that one of them don't go dry on me. Obviously, you need a lot of bread when you're doing this type of fishing. I've done it before with like literally worked out about an hour's worth of fishing. You need a lot of bread. You need to keep putting it in, especially this size of this river. You know, right there. And should I hit it? I'm gonna hit it. There we go. Look at that, right? Yeah, it's definitely a better roach. See, I knew that was a weird bite. There we go, look at that. Yeah, like Gollum I do. There we go, nice roach. Hook him. But yeah, there we go, nice little roach. Out. All of that fish on. Better fish on. Just after. Whoa! Look at that. That was crazy. It was like a salmon jumping out of the water. Definitely playing really nice. Definitely a good fish. Don't put too much pressure on him. There we go. That's what I'm after. Come here, mate. Boom. I stopped the video because I didn't think I was going to catch any more, like decent ones, and now that is a cracker. Oh, hello lumpy. All right, mate. Hello lumpy. Hello lumpy. That. All right, mate. Sunset, mate. Sunset roach. I'm happy with that. See, that's quality. That's what I've come here for. All right, mate. That's what I've come here for. Somerset beauty. I'm doing that because I'm gonna do some stills on him. But yeah, that's a nice fish. Cracking. That's what I've come here for. Look at that, eh? As long as my arm. Glad I got that on camera as well. Did I get it on camera? Yeah. I just stopped the camera as well. I just literally. Nice roach. Happy with that one. Typical, isn't it? I turned off the camera. Definitely getting some better fish now. Just finding it hard to dry my hands though. It's the thing when you're using that kind of bread. You see, my hands are soaked. I have to try and dry them properly. My towel is soaked now. It's useless. I'm using my jeans. Got my work trousers, my old work trousers. There we go. Catching some fish. Decent roach now, quality roach fishing. Sun's going down. Had a good day fishing with bread. No one's bothered me. Seen 2 people all day. Brilliant. So I like fishing in a weekday. Right guys, let's see what I had after a whole day. Bearing in mind, I emptied the heat net once when I was fishing earlier and I had 7 fish in it, so have a little look then, shall we? Okay, bit better than I thought it was going to be. A bit wet down here. Put the camera down. There we go. Quality net of fish. Sunset River. Quality roach. Quality roach. Right, mate. Let's get some of the ones back in straight away. Nice fish. Nice fish. Little one back in. But yeah, as you can see, a nice net of fish. Quite happy with that. Show you the last couple of big ones, then I'll just chuck them all back in. So I'm messing around. There we go. There's a quality big one. See? Really happy with that. Oh, hello mate. Yeah, here's another quality one. There we go. Here we are. So that's the end of the vlog. Pretty happy with today's results in the end. Some nice roach, some quality fish. Happy days. Right, so there guys.